Okay, we are live. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Um, give YouTube a few more minutes. I gave a long notification, so people should be coming in. I want to thank everybody who came to the hands-on live event this past weekend. We had a full house, and I'm very happy everybody popped up. I really appreciate it. It was very good. Getting some things. Okay. Also, I want to let everybody know the ice cream parlor business be coming out. I'm finishing up here in May, so it'll be coming out end of May, beginning of June. I have the ice cream parlor business coming out for people who are interested in how I actually started and ran my and how I actually started and run my ice cream parlor. I have that module coming out for people who are interested just in time for the summer. People who have some money coming up, or people who might be interested in doing it next year. I've gone through a whole cycle. We're coming back around where I'm hiring new people to staff back up for the summer and the spring. So I feel comfortable now telling you all how to actually run an ice cream parlor business. I've made it going on a full year in July, but I've made it through the supposedly the rough time, which was the fall and the winter. Um, Give me 1 second. As soon as I get online, everybody uh, everybody wants to text me. Give me 1 second. Uh, okay. All right. Like I said, I made it through the fall and the winter, and which is the hardest time for ice cream parlor. We made it through there. I made it through the staffing. I made it through the actual flavors that they're good and different scenarios you can run during that time to get you through the lean months into now where we're picked back up and our sales are starting to increase every day, and we're going back into our busy time. So I have the ice cream parlor business coming out May mid June. Also, we're gonna have a Juneteenth celebration. I'm doing like a little Juneteenth celebration with the town. That Thursday, I'm gonna have the town is doing what we call a rockin' on Rayford. That's the week. On that Thursday is my time to actually supply the band. So I'll be doing that with the town of Selma. I'll be supplying the band. So if you want to come out during that week, it'll be June 17th through the 20th. On the 17th, we're gonna have concerts and dancing out in front of the ice cream parlor and all of the streets here. Rayford Street, we're gonna block that off. On Friday, I'm gonna do how to start a business. Friday afternoon, I'm just gonna do a little teacher seminar for the local people, or anybody who wants to come out, on how you can actually start a business and how you can actually invest. I'm gonna be specifically investing in Selma, the little town that I'm in, how you can actually start a business, and I'm gonna show my little businesses that I brought up and invested my money in, and hopefully get people inspired to want to do the same. That Saturday, we're gonna have the car show. Not gonna be presenting the channel car. I have have the channel car, our truck. We haven't seen it in a while. I've had it resto modded, so I'll be bringing that out on Saturday, and then that Sunday, we're planning to have like a little gospel celebration. So with the local churches and stuff, they're gonna be coming out and they're gonna actually coming out singing. So we'll do that on Sunday. Like I say, for the Juneteenth weekend, we got a lot going on, and if you would like to come, we'd love to have you down here. Um, Let me get this bubble gum out my mouth. If, if Miss Rice could see me with a bubble gum in my mouth, she would pinch my jaws trying to talk and speak with bubble gum in my mouth. So that's where we're at right now, and tonight we're gonna be talking about if you saw the actual subject, is going to be the harmful effects of donating to a business. And this might once again I gotta start this off by saying this is not to put shade on anybody. This is not to I'm not saying this to discredit anyone. This right here is something that I've gotten so many phone calls and so many emails this whole day today. This was my I've gotten calls from everybody, and I've been discussing this all day with people. Um, they People have been asking me to actually go volunteer my time and my expertise to help someone that needs some contractors. There's like you know how to do all of that. You need to go volunteer, and and within the less than a month, you can help that brother get everything he needs done. And the brother, and I'm not calling the brother's name because like I say, I was not putting shade or anything out there because what he's doing it needs to be commended because he's doing it. He's trying to do something that's a very big feat, and he needs to. I want to commend him on taking on that task. But a lot of people have called me today and asked me to go volunteer my expertise to the brother and help him out since I'm a licensed contractor. And I was trying to explain to them that you don't want to donate to a business, uh, and 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 it's kind of hard to do this one too because, like I say, you don't want to put you don't want to you don't want to seem like you bring in hate or something on someone, but you don't. But with businesses, you don't want to donate services to a business when it's trying to start up. And it's kind of like what they say with a caterpillar. You know, when a caterpillar is trying to get out of its cocoon, it has a little small narrow opening at the end of that cocoon that caterpillar have to squeeze through. And if you see that caterpillar struggling, trying to squeeze through to get through that little small hole, a lot of times people would like to go ahead and say, hey, he's having a hard time, he ain't gonna make it. They would like to go ahead and cut that little cocoon that he have and and so he can easily get out of it. You can cut it, and once you cut the cocoon, and he gets out of the butterfly, the caterpillar did, and transformed into a butterfly. If you open up the cocoon so he don't have to struggle through that hole to get out, he'll get out, and but he won't be able to fly because his body would be too heavy for his wings. What happened, the actual the struggle of him actually pushing or her, the butterfly, struggling to get his body through that narrow opening of the cocoon, pushes the blood that's inside of his body into the wings, and so therefore it makes the butterfly have a very small body but huge wings that now it can fly. It can fly across the ocean. Versus if you come there and you try to help it and you open it up, then the body is too big because the blood can get pushed in the wings and they can't fly and they can't do anything. It's pretty much helpless. You have crippled it. Well, that's the same thing with a business. A business has to struggle and get its legs up on it in order for it to be self-sufficient. Especially when it first started getting off the ground, because what happened is when you start putting businesses together, we have an idea of what we think our business is going to look like. When we first come, you have an idea of what you think it's going to look like, and you want to go down that path or how you think you're supposed to get there and get that business up and running. But the universe actually dictates how that business is supposed to go, and how that business is going to eventually look. So and as someone who do businesses, a business you don't ask for donations. A business you ask for investors, and you only you ask for donations. You ask for investors, and people can only go invest once they realize that you're capable of doing what you can do, and they can get a return on it. They're not going to give you no donations if you haven't proven your proof of concept. Just like for instance, with Appliance Bootcamp, for many years I thought that in order for me to actually, I've been trying to teach high school kids and middle school kids how to get into the skilled trades. I've been trying to do this. I've been begging people. For 20 years, I've been going to everybody, begging them, get your kids into the school. I need to get you need to let me teach you skilled trades. I've been doing that. I couldn't get no traction. To the point where I was actually having to pay people to let me teach them. The actual stuff that I'm teaching now in Appliance Bootcamp, I was actually having to pay people to actually let me teach them this. Um, and that was because I didn't know. I had an idea of what it's supposed to be, and I thought that's the way the school was going to look. I was going to get these guys. My first vision was I'll be able to go to the churches and doing Sunday school. I said, okay, the kids, they're not going to Sunday school anymore. I said, during the church, I could actually go there on Sunday mornings and I could teach the masses at the church, and have a business class, in the church, and teach them entrepreneurship. And then that'll be a way to get people working, and to get people re-entered back into society that was coming back from jail and all that. I thought that's what I would do. That didn't work. So therefore, I got mad because it wasn't working when I was going to the churches. I got so much pushback that then I said, well, I hire them and give them jobs and let them come out here and work for me and teach them that way. That didn't work. So then it got to the point where I said, well, I'll go to the actual kids. The adults don't want to learn it, so I go to the actual kids, and I'll pay the kids to come. That didn't work, and it didn't work until I actually just the universe, when it was time, the universe came in and just said, okay, this is what you do. JT came and JT put it on the internet, and I found out through YouTube that this was the best way to get to the masses. If I had been asking, if I had, because I truly believed in with what I was teaching, and I knew what I taught was actually it worked. Um, I could have easily been going out and trying to get grants from the government to get me money to go to get it started. I could have easily kept, if I didn't have the cash, I could have been going to the churches and everybody else saying we need to, because everybody know we need this training and we need jobs. I could have been going to everybody, hey, give me money, help me build a school, help me build a school. I could have been doing that to everybody for the last 20 years, but I didn't. So I saw that once the universe revealed who the actual customers were, and how I could actually make this business work with creating a school. Then what you call I have to then say, okay, I gotta get social proof. So the social proof is I gotta then start telling you all what I'm gonna teach. If you look back 2 years ago, we got so many people called us scams. When JT and I was first getting started, every time we came on the internet, I'm doing a live feed like now. The whole live feed, we defended each other that I'm not trying to be a scammer. I'm not scamming nobody. That I'm actually what I want to teach you all. I'm going to teach you how you can go make money repairing appliances. And the whole time I'm telling people this, and I got to put it in terms where everybody can actually relate, and I can make it easy for you to realize of where I'm taking you. And I got to constantly be telling you all how you're going to do it. When you call in and you ask how you going to get a contract, I tell you how to go get a contract. When you saying, but I got felony, I got to tell you it doesn't matter if you have a felony. If you want to know where I'm going to get the money from, I'm telling you, you're going to get the money from the business. Are you going to give me a certificate? I ain't going to give you no certificate. You're going to go out and make money. So I'm constantly having to fight against that. But in the meantime of me having to constantly sell my product, I have to constantly put it out there. um, I have to then also start to uh, get what I call pre-sales. So what I do from then, I say, okay, if I'm going to start a school, if I ain't going to take all my money and put it in, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take I'm going to go out here and I'm going to tell everybody what I'm going to do. Uh, I'm going to start building a school. And if you want to come to this school, if you want to get in, it's going to cost you $500. You can get in early at 500. And if you invest in me and you believe in what I'm telling you, come in now for $500. You pay your $500. I tell you what you're going to get. I tell you, if you get in at 500, I'm going to give you the appliance repair, and I tell you all the stuff I'm going to teach you, all the stuff you're going to be able to do in the future. If you come rock with me and give me my money, give me some seed money, so I can go buy this building. So that's what I done, and I pre-sold it for 500. And then what happened when the people came that gave me that 500, I have to actually deliver on what I'm going to say. So then when they come here, I teach them, give them the blueprint. They go back out there, and then after that, they come back and they can tell me, oh yeah, what this guy's saying is true. He done it. It was the truth. This that and it worked. So now I'm starting now to get what we call social proof, where people now is being able to say, okay, this guy, what he's talking about is true. You got a good deal for 500, and then the next seed up, we're gonna go up a little higher because now we got some social proof, and I've added a little more to it, and I'm getting closer to actually fulfilling my project. The next time I come back around, I'm gonna hit you a little bit more to get in because you was a little hesitant to jump on and trust me at the beginning, and then you keep doing that until you get to a point where you get all the money and stuff you need while you actually building your business or building your school, and then that's the way I've done it. And you got to put it out there, and you got to put your product out there. You got to pre-sell that product, and you got to get people believing in it. If you want to get the school going, especially if I looked at just looking from the school and stuff of what he's trying to do. I told people many a times, that HVAC gonna cost them $500,000 or more to get that HVAC done, to get the just one of the skilled trades, just one of the trades. In big buildings like that, it's gonna be $500,000 or more. Plumbing, electrical, depending, it's a lot of money to get that stuff going. And you're gonna have to start pre-selling tuitions and stuff. Say, hey, if you want your grandkid to go here, it might be it's too late for my kids to go, but if he was to start to pre-selling stuff, saying, okay, if you want your grandkids to be able to go here, I give you two grandkids for 10,000 to come to this school. I would do something like that. Okay, and that he also would what you call have some people that he had put his hands on his program that's actually coming through that school, where he say, okay, if you rock with me now, you send me 10,000, I give you two kids through this program. If you invest in me early on and give me seed money. So that's what you do to get your seed money. You don't ask for the donations because what happened, if the donations will hide stuff in your business that you need to actually get your business up and running. You don't want to run no business off of donations because your business model could be broken. And because you're doing donation or you're getting people to work for free, you never have to correct your business. It bring it to my mind. I was talking to someone earlier today. We were talking about someone who has a business where they go out and they take scores. They supply the referees and the scorekeepers for the school system. And they built their business. This is a business that they have, but they always they never able to pay people when they go do it. So you go there and you referee, or you go there and you keep the score for this guy, and he's supposed to pay you. afterwards, he always said, I ain't got the money right now. They ain't gave me my check. Call me next week. I'll get you money. You got to constantly run and go get your money. And what happened, people eventually get to the point where they don't go get the money. They just say, man, I just like doing something for the youth. He's doing stuff for the youth and the kids, so I ain't gonna charge him. I'm just gonna go out here and help him out. The brother trying to do something. Well, what happened, because they never forces him to actually pay what he's supposed to pay in that business, he now doesn't. He never get his pricing right. He constantly undercharges for his services because the way the business compensate of not being able to pay is for the other people doing the volunteer work. And the other thing too, the business is always struggling, where it's no good for him either, because he's not able to progress or anything because his business model is messed up. And that's what happens when you get people doing donations and people doing work for free. You never get to the point where you can actually truly pay. And then what happened if I go somewhere now and donate my services to a business trying to get started, what happened 10, 15 years when the HVAC system break again? It's going to break again, and the person haven't built in the proper pricing to actually accommodate doing preventive maintenance and replacement of the systems. You got to go through and figure this stuff out. You got to go through here and be able to pay people to come work on the stuff if you want them to come work on it. And that's the stuff that you have to figure out as an entrepreneur. And sometimes you have to start a little smaller, like we did. We started, and I'm constantly building it to the point now where I'm getting ready to start working on dormitory rooms in less than 2 years. Now it's not no place huge, but we're putting product out and we're putting information out, and getting people making a difference. And we haven't had to ask anybody for anything. I'm lucky. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say it's lucky, because it's simple math. To run a business is simple math. Take about sixth grade math to run a business. I had that discussion with somebody earlier today, calling about taking appliance boot camp, and they said they don't know if they can start a business if they didn't know if they could start a business and run a business. And I was asking him, in order to start a business, this is the LLC form for North Carolina. All I asked him, I said, do you know how to spell your name and do you know how to write your address? And he was like, yes. I said, okay then. In order to start a business in North Carolina, all you gotta do is be able to spell your name one, two, three times. You gotta be able to write your address two times. If you can do that, that's all. That's all it is on the pay for it. You're just signing your name three times and writing the address one time, two times. And you can do that. You can start a business. It ain't all that hard. Matter of fact, he was gonna pay somebody to do the LLC. That's for what? That's how simple it is. And accounting ain't no more than about fifth or sixth grade math. It's just that simple. So to start a business is simple to start it, but very few people, and there's very few people in the world who can actually start and run a business. And the only person that's going to teach you how to start and run a business is a business owner. Nobody else can teach you that. If somebody's talking about they're going to teach you how to do a business and get you into a business, and they don't run a business, they lie to you. They cannot teach you how to do it. They cannot teach you how to start a business and how to run a business. Because this right here, starting and running a business, very few people can do it. Very few people can do it. But the ones that can do it, they can tell anybody how to do it, because they cut away all the fluff. I don't have to add any fluff into this course that I'm teaching you all, because I'm giving you all everything that you need. There's no fluff added. I don't have to. Like I say, we're starting the LLC. Just know how to find your name and write your address. That's all. If you can do that, you can start an LLC. Do the 5 banking accounts. As long as you can multiply and subtract, you can allocate your funds. So we give you simple stuff, uh, and that's why only real entrepreneurs can show you how to actually start a business. because 'cause they the ones that do it, and you gotta be you gotta be to run to get a business up and going and get it running. You gotta have a strong faith. You gotta have a strong faith to be able to go and look at, and you gotta be a visionary. You gotta be able to go into the future and see something. And I'm honest. You gotta be a time traveler to actually go and look into the future and see something and get a vivid picture of what it looks like. Then come back here into the present and build it. And that's what I do as an entrepreneur. I go and I've seen those dorm rooms. I know what it looks like. I know what the new business. I'm starting to get a vision of what the new business is going to look like downstairs. I go into the future and I can see it. I can actually see it. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. You go there, you have to actually see it. How else it gets done if you don't plan and go look at it in the future, and then you bring it back and you start to build it. Now you do that, and you talking to a bunch of people who ain't never built nothing a day in their life, and you gotta tell them, hey, this is where we're going, and this is what we're gonna do, and everybody's telling you you stupid and you crazy. Why you doing this? They looking at whatever you got as a piece of trash, and you got to tell them, hey, I see the future, what it's gonna look like. Ain't nobody buying into that. Ain't nobody gonna buy into it. But I have to be the one who actually do that. And then once you do that, and you come back and you build it, and you actually put it out in front of people, they still don't believe you've done it. They still it's almost like magic. And you too, you'll get to a point where you can't remember all of the stuff you went to do it. It seemed like I had the ice cream parlor forever. It seemed like I've had this school here forever. It seemed like the Appliance boot camp has been going on forever. It seemed like you all who running your businesses have been doing it forever. Those startup pains that you all were having, they're far gone. You can't remember them. You can't remember. And the other thing too, it doesn't take a lot of money. Most of the time, the person who has a lot of money to go start a business is not going to do the business. They're not going to do the business if they got too much money up front to make the business go, because to get a business up and running, it's hard work. It is hard work. And most people, when they start hitting those roadblocks and the universe start getting in front of them and don't want to, and it's not no easy step for them to get through, they'll start looking for excuses not to do it, because they say it's not worth it. I got the money. I'd rather just keep my money and be comfortable than go through the hard work of building this business. So most people ain't gonna do it if they get a lot of money. Also, if you get a lot of free money or free funding, you're not gonna do it, because you're not figuring it out. You're not figuring out how it does it. You're not using everything that you have to get it done. You're looking for somebody to come in and relieve that pain from you. If you look at the Wright brothers, when they're getting ready, they're trying to learn how to fly. Here they are, two guys, bicycle mechanics, out of Ohio, and they have a thirst for flying. They they have a thirst for flying, and they just love it, and they just trying their best to fly. At the same time, the government, and they ain't got no money. They building their airplanes and stuff out of scrap bicycle stuff, anything they can do. At the same time, the United States government had this other guy that they were giving millions of dollars to do all this research and to build the first airplane to fly. And this guy never built the airplane and never got it to fly. The Wright brothers beat him and flew. And then what happened once the Wright brothers got in the air and learned how to fly, instead of him teaming up with the Wright brothers and let them show him how, and he had all the funding, he quit. He wouldn't do it no more. And the Wright brothers never got that funding. They had to build their own business and keep it going. But that's what it takes to build. The universe don't care how much money you throw at something. The universe do not care how much money you throw at it. If it's not supposed to go, it's not going to go. It's going to be the person that least expected is going to come up and is going to clean your clock, because they're putting it in and they're figuring it out. If you want to be self-sufficient and you want to be able to be able to totally teach people to be independent and be self-sufficient, you're gonna have to go back to when they done it. You're gonna have to go back and see how Booker T done it with Tuskegee and stuff like that. I know a lot of people don't, for different reasons, don't like Booker T. I have no problem with him. 'Cause that's why I built. That's exactly why I'm building Appliance Boot Camp off of his teachings and stuff. You got to do it. If I know I ain't got the money to I ain't have the money to come in here and pay somebody several $100,000 to build out my ice cream parlor and to build out the school. And I know starting out these first couple of buildings not going to look like the ones not going to be as uh, polished as the ones my next door neighbor Rick been doing. You know, he got professional crews coming in doing his and stuff. I pulled two guys off the streets and said, "Hey, can you hold this hammer? Yeah, let's go." And we took off and we done it and we got it in here and we created a lot of entrepreneurs out of this little building here. A lot of entrepreneurs we created out of this building. And same thing with that little ice cream parlor. We built that thing and put it together. And that little ice cream parlor cranks out a lot of ice cream and a lot of product to the point where I put the product coming out of there up against any ice cream parlor. Any ice cream parlor, I put our product up against it, and we're fair well at it because we built it ourselves. We put our dedication in it. We didn't go out there and go buy. We didn't call Hershey's up here and tell them to bring us ice cream and give us our freezers and stuff like that. We figured it out, and we got something unique that a lot of people can't have. Some of our flavors are very unique to just us. We've done it, and that's what people love. They love that, and they love the dedication of every time. People love to see the continual improvement. Also, every time you come, you ain't gotta have everything up and running when you first come. Y'all seen that. Uh, how we done this. I'm constantly improving. I got to go back now, redo the bathrooms in the ice cream parlor. We got it up and running for when we first done it, but now I've learned how to do things better, and it's not up to par where I want it. So I got to go back and redo the bathrooms this week. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm dressed like this. I'm redoing the bathroom. You go back and you improve, and people love that. They saw it at that, and we have people who come in every other month just to see the new improvements that we're doing, the new stuff that we're adding, how it's actually coming together, and the vision coming together. They love to see that. Same thing with Appliance Bootcamp. A lot of people love to see the improvement that this is coming into, and all the stuff that we're putting into it. So just go ahead and get it, start small and get it started. I'm going to show you this too, how other people how other people start businesses and go. This right here, I'm going to show you is a young lady who's starting her food truck business right here. I've showed this before, but this is actually a lady that comes around, and this is her food truck, and she's doing food right out the back of her SUV, and people are waiting on her. People call and order, and she got it set up, and people want these her people that know her that buy from her. They can easily go down to to the I guess you call it a Crackle Barrel or Outback or whatever. But they'll sit and wait for her to come. They'll wait for her to come, and she have a line filled up at the back of her car because her product that she's putting out there, and she's built a following. So that's what you do. You start doing that. Ain't nobody they ain't complaining about what she's pulling up in. She ain't got no $60,000 food truck or nothing like that. She making money. She's getting proof, social proof of what her customer wants, what they want to eat. They're buying from her, and maybe a year or so she'll pull up in a food truck, and then maybe she'll be in a brick and mortar place. But that's the way you start doing a business. You don't call. She ain't asking nobody for no donations or nothing like that. She's just going out there putting her product out there and letting people buy her product. And then from that product, they can whatchamacall. They'll come in and they're actually people who come buy her product will come out there and support her and get her to the next level. And she don't go out there and ask for no government grant or ask nobody to take up a love donation, and take out no love donation to help her get going. She gonna she gonna put her product out there and let that product pay for it. If her food is no good, and if she can sell out that back of that SUV, she can sell brick and mortar, and she can sell in the food truck. If she kicking people butts like that, and that's the way you do it. And then eventually she'll get her money up, but she'll go and compete because she's learned the business. And but a lot of times with us, we don't want to do that. We want to come out there looking like we want the success that she's having right now. We want to look like we having the success that she's having right now. We want to come out and go get a loan and bother everybody in our family to give us $500 so they can go buy a food truck, and they ain't went out there and sold the first chicken wing yet. Versus going out there and say, hey man, start selling some plates first. Sell your plates, and your food is good, it'll sell itself. We don't believe that. Nah, they ain't gonna come buy it if it ain't good. That's not true. That's not true. We scoop many scoops of ice cream out of a $100 Walmart freezer. Uh, we done many scoops of ice cream out of $100 Walmart freezer, and then once it got to the point where we made enough money out of Walmart freezers, we upgraded them to the actual dipping cabinets. And but in the meantime, we put out a great product that the people love, and that's what she's doing. And she gonna keep saving the money till she can get out there and go to the next step, and don't have to ask for no donations or anything like that. And that's the way we have to do. That's what bootstrapping is. And like I say, other that people say, for other races they support people. We don't support each other. No, it's the same thing. Other races they they are what you call. They're not asking for donations. They're asking for investors. They come out and they ask for investors, and people then are looking to see who the person who's putting together the investment or the person who's going to be running the actual thing. They're going to want to see if that person has the capacity to do what they say they're going to do. If they can, and I can make a little money off of it, I'll put my money behind it. Now, if it's somebody who's doing some charity work, doing some good Samaritan work that we're thinking is worthwhile, yeah, you see some people giving out those type of donations. But most of the time, when those people doing out those type of donations, it's not really it's not so much to actually help the end user of that thing. Most of the time, all the money goes to pay the people's salary who getting who collecting the donation. It ain't helping the people that you want to that you thinking you're trying to help. All the money you send $1, you send $1 to an organization. Only probably 2 cents going to the actual person that you're trying to help. You'd be better off just going giving the money to the person than giving it to the organization. But that's not neither here nor there. But but that's the truth. Um, if you would like to call in, that's the call in number we have line we have right there. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I had a long weekend, and I've been here working on the bathrooms and stuff like that, and I'm tired. Hey, what's going on, Segaphonics? All right, what's up, Greg B? All right, Segaphonics. Hey, what's up, Lamar Satin? All right, they networking. Okay, yeah, we on. All right. BK from the Rockies. Hey, how you doing? All right, Lamar said another day in Appliance Paradise. What's up with you? There you go. Hey, what's going on with DCNL? What up, Mike? What's up, ABC fam? All right. Sega Phonics, what's going on? Hey, how you doing, Marcus Harris? What's up? What's up, King K? What's good, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, early fam. You may need to reload. Okay, there you go. You got networking again. All right, Best Choice Appliance Repair LLC. What's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? Hey, networking. Hey, what's going on? Hey, on my apps, they say, hey, ABC Family Mentor Mike. Okay. All right. D Johnson, what's going on? Terry the electrician, what's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? All right. Picture Man 63. Good evening, Mike and ABC family. Hope all is well with everyone. All right. How you doing, good tech? Hey, how you doing, Solid Steps so well? D Johnson, I hope you know how much of the game you are changing and how much history you are making. It's more than you know, Mike. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I tell you all the time, it's not me, it's you all that actually are doing it. You all making it possible. And like I say, I have told people I am going to try to reach out to our brother and see if it's something that we can do. Because they're saying, we are 1,000 strong people in the skilled trades. We could go out there if it's something that was simple. I don't think it's nothing that's simple. If it's something that's simple, we could actually really go out there and help the brother out. So I am gonna reach. I'm gonna try to reach out to him to take a look and see what he got going on, and see if I can help it in some way. So I'm going to reach out and see if I can help. But I just need to tell people you don't want to don't want to start doing a lot of charity work for a business. All right. Salute Grandmaster Mike and ABC family. All right. Jaden's channel. Hey, how you doing? All right. I appreciate it. Hey, how you doing, Rambus? All right. Was a pleasure working with you, Mike, this weekend. I'm sitting here now working on my own microwave. There you go. Congratulations, man. All right. How you doing, Peace King, Mike and ABC fan? All right. BK for Rockies. Mike is teaching the long distance run for correct business growth and not a sprint. I understand. Yeah. Like I say, I've seen so many people who get donations for their business or don't have to figure out their business how to actually make it profitable, and it never get to a point where the business is able to sustain itself, and it never gets any enjoyment from the business. It always become like a child and never leaves home. People always can't get paid. There's always something going on with the business. You want that business to operate. Um, and trust me, I know what it takes to actually on a small scale like this. I know what it takes and how many moving parts it takes to get something going on a small scale like this. And Lord knows, if you got something huge like that, you gotta have teams around you. Matter of fact, counties and cities that actually build schools and stuff like that, they have thousands of people working on that thing to get it going. And and not only that, you got not only just like you all are what you call you all are doing you all business, and you gotta be the technician, you gotta be the person who answers the phone, you gotta be the person who do the accounts receivable, you gotta do the accounts payable, you gotta do the marketing, you gotta wear all those hats, and you just think how much capacity and stuff it takes for you to run your small appliance repair business. Now multiply it where there, you gotta be a contractor, and you gotta do the design layouts. Um, you gotta now start to put together the curriculum. You gotta start trying to hire people and interview people. You gotta start getting accredited. You got all that stuff you gotta do. You got not only that, just the purchasing of the supplies. God knows to get the supplies in just for that little ice cream parlor, to get that ice cream parlor, to get the supplies and stuff needed to keep that thing moving. That's a full time job. Just keeping up with ordering of the napkins, the paper towels, the toilet paper, the making of the ice cream. Making sure you ordering the vanilla flavors and all that. So every day we happen to constantly keep ordering all that stuff, and you constantly going through it all the time. Just imagine if you got a cafeteria filled with you got just think if you're gonna have a cafeteria where you're gonna be feeding 50 to 100 people. We only get 50 to 100. We get less than 50 most of the time coming through the ice cream parlor during the week. On the weekend, we get a little more than 100, maybe 150 people right now, and that's a lot to keep moving people through there, and that's in an 8 hour time span. Just think if now if you got to start getting in and feeding those people, you got to move those people for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like at a university. You know how much food that's gonna cost, and how many people it's gonna take to make that stuff work. And man, the logistics on that alone, just to get the food that you need in there. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But like I say, all that stuff got to be done, and somebody got to figure all that stuff out. Somebody got to and those people who are you buy your food and stuff from and all that, they don't care about how good of a Samaritan you are. They go they if they ain't done business with you, they gonna want a credit card up front for you for you to order that stuff. Or they gonna want you to sign a personal guarantee. They want you to be responsible if somebody can't pay. So all that stuff somebody got to take in consideration when I see all that back end stuff, and not only that when you doing that now you gotta put the nutrition stuff together. It's just so much, and then you don't get the same water bill when you run into commercial buildings like this. They don't charge you like your house on usage and water and electricity, because you put such a demand on the grid, and you put so much waste and stuff in there. They're gonna charge you. They charge you flat fee something per month. So you might be just the sewer, and the sewer alone might be several $1,000s. Electric alone be several $1,000s because you such a draw on the grids and stuff. So all that stuff have to go in consideration. All right. Hey, yeah, Miss Ward in the building. All right. Salute, Mike. Look how the tables turn. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out which way the tables have turned though. It's good. I love what I'm doing. I'm glad that I'm able to do what I am doing, and I'm glad it worked out this way. And let me tell you this too. Everything that I went through up until now prepared me for this right here. So I had to go through all of that in order to get to where I'm at right now. If somebody would came and remove me from going through all those different scenarios that I went through, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing here now. I wouldn't be able to sit up here and talk to you all and be able to help you all with you all issues that arise. Because most of the time I don't ran through them. People ask me a lot of times about child support and stuff. Was I mad about having the issues I had with child support? I said at that time I was mad and disappointed and all that I had to go through it. But now it was a blessing. I'm actually glad I went through it because so many brothers come through here that have those same problems that I can actually tell them how to get out of it because I've done it. And if I hadn't went through that back in those days, that's a selling feature that I have when I'm selling the course. People can relate because they say, I know that guy went through the same thing I went through, and I need to get them off of my back. He got them off of his back. All the stuff that I went through, I'm glad I went through it now because it actually that's the things that a lot of people are coming and they're doing the appliance repair. A lot of people now are starting to put a lot more appliance repair businesses and a lot more appliance repair teaching you how to start appliance repair. But not many. I still don't see many teaching you how to start the business, but become a technician, how to become an appliance technician. But that's one of the things. I was talking to some of my friends from back home. They're like, they're not gonna be able to duplicate it, Sneed, because it's your experiences. They haven't went through it. They can't they can't they don't know what it feels like. And if you don't know what it feels like to be sitting in that courtroom for child support all day long and have them call up there and they cut your head off for $1,500 a month or something like that. They never had that feeling. They don't know what you're going through. They don't they can't put it in a course if they don't know what it's going through. They don't if they don't know what it's like to not have any money, and actually not to have any money, be laid off, and actually build a business that way. They can't teach it. They can't teach it because it's not their experiences, and they can't relate to it. It's some things I can, I can tell you some things. Uh, you know, this is something they always say. No, I can tell you. Oh yeah, I remember. Let's say for instance, something that might be very common in African American household. I can tell you. Oh yeah, my mom used to straighten my sister's hair with a hot comb from the stove. I could tell you that and tell some people that. Some people can go back and try to retell that story. But then, if I start describing the smell of when that hot comb and that grease hit her hair and all that, and how my sister would duck and move her head, and how my mom would take her plastic comb and hit the back of her neck because she's jumping. That's only unless you went through those experiences. That's the only way you can describe and know those intricate details in that. And that's the same thing with building these businesses, building the businesses from being broke because I've done it from being broke, and I'm still doing it from a standpoint of not having any money. I'm not taking in my businesses and throwing a lot of money at them. 'Cause I want you all to do them. So I still build my businesses like I don't have any money. I build them from scratch, mainly because one, I don't want to lose no money in it. If I wasn't just take my money and just throw it at something and going to force it, I would make a mistake because I'm going to force it to do what I want it to do instead of it telling me and following it the way it should go. So what I do, I have a certain amount of money that I allocate to get going with it, what I think you all might would have, and then I try to build it that way. Okay, yeah, the Queen is here. Mr. Wild Williams, what's up, man? Mr. Mike, when you gonna put the ice cream course? It's gonna be out in next month, May, middle of June. I have the ice cream course here. Mr. Mechanical, no need to be in business if you ain't making a profit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Business don't make dollars, don't make sense. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of times with us, we think business supposed to be it's supposed to be you do it for the you do it for the some stuff it has to be done for the good of society, but it has to be done in a way that's a profitable way and that benefits everybody. A lot of times you just don't want to put something out there that's not benefiting anybody, just to say it's out there. And sometimes you might be trying to do good. You knowingly try to do something good to help somebody, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can actually hurt somebody even more. So, and a lot of times that's what the checks and balances of the universe is. The universe keep popping up and telling you you can't do it. It's a reason. It's a reason why you don't. Why it's not jumping off. Because the universe so far haven't steered me wrong. Every time I went against it, it cost. It cost me. Okay, yeah. Okay, thanks, BCNL. All right, you say you saw someone in the interview. Okay. All right, Warren Davis, you can't throw money at your problems in business. Only solutions are hard work. That's the honest to God truth. That's the only way you're gonna get out the hole of business. I don't care how much money you throw at it, it ain't gonna fix it. It's not gonna fix it. Hey, what's up, Sean C? Greg B. Mike, do you have a lot of business owners in your family? And how do you get the idea of starting your okay. Mike, do you have a lot of business owners in your family? And how do you get the idea of starting your own appliance repair business versus working for somebody? Okay, that's what somebody told me, asked me today too. I was telling them about my appliance repair business. They're like, well, your appliance repair business doesn't work because uh, you what you call you just started like a service and stuff. I said I had to figure out what it was that I wanted to do. Uh, so they said I couldn't compare that, but I told them I actually started a school too. So, but they don't think that matters much. But anyway, no, I don't. I don't. I'm the first entrepreneur in my family, and right now My nephew is the second entrepreneur. He worked with me. He has no. I got two nephews that's entrepreneurs. Um, One of them has a barber shop, and the other one has a appliance repair business also. How did I start an appliance repair business? That's all I could do. I wanted to at the time. Let's see. I got something. Well, what happened? I got laid off. I was an engineer. I got laid off. I was working at Nortel, and and I went looking for work, and I was asking people could I work for free as an engineer, and just hoping that I could go somewhere and build up my showed and proved that I was a good engineer and that I could eventually get a job. So I was asking people to work for free. I couldn't work for they wouldn't give me a job for free, so I couldn't get no job. And I would come home, and when I came home at during that time, we had just built a new house, and it was in a subdivision where they were building new homes, and I'll be outside talking to the plumbers, the electricians, and they'd be mad and cursing because they hadn't had a day off in 2 or 3 years. And then I realized after talking to them, a lot of them had was making a lot more money. All of them were making more money than I was as an engineer, and they hadn't finished. Some of them hadn't finished high school. And I said, "What's something wrong? You an engineer and can't work for free, and here they are, quit high school making more money than you, and they ain't had a day off in a couple of years." So at that time, I asked a couple of the contractors if I got my electrical contractor license, if I could actually wire houses for them, and they was like, "Yes." So at that point in time, I started studying for electrical contractor test. At that time, you can only take it like twice a year, once or twice a year. So I had to wait in order to go take the test. In the meantime, I got bit by the entrepreneur bug. I said I'm going to become an entrepreneur, and I'm going to start my own electrical contracting business, which I did. But that's all I was thinking about, starting an electrical contracting business. But I knew now I was going to start my own business, so I wasn't going to let nobody hire me anymore. Because I said I'd never give nobody that much power to be able to tell me how much money I can make and when I can work ever again. So at that point, I started trying to find and read anything I could about business. And so one day, my wife and I were in the grocery store, and we walking, and they had this thing like small business magazine on the magazine shelf in the grocery store. So we buy groceries, and I just picked up the small business magazine, and I'm reading it, and because like I said, I got the entrepreneur bug, and they had in there like top 10 or top 15 um, um, small businesses to start from home, and number one was appliance repair, and the light bulb went off. I was like, appliance repair, and then I realized even though I had been laid off for almost a year without a job. Even though I had been laid off almost a year without a job, I still had family and friends and neighbors were calling me almost every day to come fix their appliances. But I just won't, cause they knew I worked at Sears when I was in college, and they knew I could fix that stuff. But I just won't charging nobody. I was just going to fix it, and the light bulb went off, and after we got groceries, I told my wife, I said, we going up to Office Max at the time, and I printed out some flyers that I fixed appliances and put my phone number down, and it was a yellow flyers. All I got was some yellow paper with black ink, and they printed them out. I think we printed like maybe 200 of them out, and that was like on a Saturday. That Sunday morning, we went out to a neighborhood. Um, I was riding on the back of my little truck. She was driving the front with my son in the front, and she would stop, and I'd get out the back of the truck, and I'd just go run and put these little flyers on all of the mailboxes in the neighborhood. And we done that, and I get home, the phone be ringing, and on my voice message, I have enough work to make it throughout the week from doing that. We done that for every Sunday for for months. That's what our Sunday done. We done. We'll get on the back of that truck, and we'll go to the neighborhood, and I'll put up those flyers, and that's how I make my money. And from there, it just kept going and never stopped. and I haven't been out of work since. Haven't been out of work since. All right, all right. Let me read a couple more. I figure out where we're at. Okay, here we go. Wow, she out of the back of an SUV truck. Yeah, yeah, she is. That's what she does. She always selling. She's always selling, and like I say, they line up for it. All right, Janice Lee. Hello, Mike and ABC fans. Keep it real, Lamar Mom. Oh, okay. Good to see you. OT, thanks. Lamar Mom's in. I appreciate that. All right, Wild Will. Hey, what's up? Because we don't read. Alicia, how you doing? Alicia came out. I'm so glad I came out this weekend. I learned so much, and I'm excited to get it going. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what you do. You're gonna do great things. Yeah, Wild Wheels. We got it coming up next month. All right, DG saying trying to pay off his mortgage. Okay. Wild Wheels hiring. He said he got openings in Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Arizona. That's good stuff. Warren Davis, you're right, Mike. I was trying to cover up my inexperience with bells and whistles, but most people just happy you showed up. Yeah, that's why I was talking to a young lady today. She was so nervous. They were out there, and I was like, look, you're out there fixing the appliances. Um, the homeowner doesn't know that you don't know what you're doing right now. Only person know that you don't know what you're doing right now is you. But be relaxed, and you only doing one or two stops. Do that one stop, and if you have to come back one, two, three times, it doesn't matter as long as you stick with it. You'd be surprised. As long as you stick with it, that homeowner trusts you, and that homeowner is going to stay with you because they're going to say you didn't leave them. It's when you try to walk away from it. Um, and they having you there, and you helping them solve their problems. And that's why I love the third party warranty company because it doesn't it doesn't cost them anything more for you to come back two or three times. It's not going to cost you nothing more to go back two or three times. You're learning, and if you was working for somebody, you'd be doing the same thing. You'll be learning on. You'll just be doing it on their dime. Is it too late to start you in your 40s? Nah, it's not too late to start you in your 40s. You still have a lot of life to live. Uh, nah, it's not too late. As long as you can get up and down. If you can get, if you can lay on, what I don't say, if you can lay on get in the kitchen, in the middle of the floor, lay on your back, and get up two to three times without having any help, you can. It's not too late to start. You can do appliance repair. While we're getting supplies are crazy, making sure they are things you order. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it's never too late. Okay, yeah, Preston Joyner, 53. Yeah, they're doing good. All right, Warren Davis, 41, the best money choice I ever made. All you need is a few years, then you have enough subs to take over. That's true. Um, D. Johnson, how is the contractor license for HVAC going? What's the state are you taking the test in? I sent my information in, and I'm waiting to get approved to take the test. Right now, I haven't released what the state is right now. I'm going to make sure everything works, and then I'll go release the state. And it's not that I want to be uh, I'm trying to hoard information. I want to make sure it works, and I want to give the people in appliance boot camp that actually purchased the course. I'm gonna let them know in a private email first before I start going out and give them the information on how you can actually get it before I start going out and putting it out on YouTube and stuff like that. Because unfortunately, we have a lot of people who then might try to close the gate. So I want to make sure that we get in, and once we get in, we'll come tell everybody else before they start trying to close the gate. Most appliance repair are over 50 and they are still getting dirty. So don't worry, that's right. All right, I answered that one. All right, all right, yeah, that's good. All right, let's see. Tatterinatic. Hey, what's going on? All right. Yeah, Wild Williams, I remember those days, can't work for free. Yeah, I'm begging to work for free. Begging. Hey, how you doing, Donnie Madden? That's what's up. What you call getting it out the mud, Mike? Yeah, I had to. I ain't had no choice. Mike Sneed, I'm definitely going to open up my schedule for traveling next month so I can attend a live event then. Okay, all right. We'll be looking forward to seeing you. 89 Dr. Funk. In my class in 2019, there's a 70-year-old man in there trying to fix. Yeah, yeah, it was. Yep. We had some people over 70. Yeah. Yep. Age and number, the number. All right. I want to thank everybody for actually joining in tonight. Um, and like I say, I made a promise to some people that I would reach out to our brother and see if it's any way that I could help, or even us as a appliance boot camp could help. Because they said, uh, they challenged me and they said this is what it's about. We come in and we're now really good with the skilled trades, and we could, if we were to come together and help the brother get over the gate, it would do something. It would really speak a lot of volumes to for us, and really make them really happy if we would, and for our people if we would go and help the brother get over the gate. So uh, so I'm gonna what we call. I'm gonna go over there and try to reach out to them and see if it's something that we can do, if it's within our scope. Um, I, I thinking that I think I do have a contractor's license I'm not using in that area, so I would be okay there. Um, but I'll reach out to them and see if it's something we can do. Once again, I want to thank everybody for actually tuning in. I'll be back on Thursday. If you like to call and talk more about Appliance Boot Camp, you can call my office. I'm here Wednesdays from 1 to 4 to answer any questions you might have about Appliance Boot Camp. You can reach me at 919-373-5526. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Also, we have an easy payment plan if you want to get into the Appliance Boot Camp. Um, you can it'll be $99 per month. That's for just the online version. If you want to come to the hands-on version, it's going to be $1,500. I haven't put the new dates out yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from the graduation. If they're gonna have graduation coming up in May. After I get that, I start putting the hands-on live events, the next ones for the next couple. I'm not gonna do one in May, but we'll do June, July, and August. I'll release those dates once I get with my family and find out what our vacation and stuff gonna be like. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Um, and like I say, if you hadn't already, come on and join Appliance Boot Camp. These young men and women are doing great things, um, changing generations. This past weekend, we had men bringing their middle school sons in here, and their sons, believe it or not, they read schematics better than their adults. The middle school sons, they read schematics. They brazen. The best brazier we had was a little 14-year-old guy. One of the guys was reading schematics like crazy. 14-year-old guy never looked at it. They picked this stuff up, and people are coming in here with their kids now saying, this is what they're going to do. They're learning what, it's coming all the way back to Booker T. Washington. It is when he was talking about when he was putting the first schools together, and you had the whole family coming. He would go to a household and have to teach the whole family. Matter of fact, we had that this weekend. We had spouses. We getting a lot of this now too, where the spouses and their significant others are coming and learning how to do the business portion where they're coming together and building businesses. And I know Booker T. He used to talk about going to people's houses and staying a week or two teaching people how to read and whatnot. and the joy he felt of seeing the whole family coming together to learn. We're getting to experience that right here in this little shop, where you get a husband and wife and the kids coming in here, putting their business together, and they're coming in here with the expectation that this thing is going to work. There's not no pipe dream. They're here, and the good thing about it that we're now when we're coming here, and we got people who already started their businesses coming here, they can actually talk to those people. Those people give them firsthand accounts and experiences that this thing worked, and seeing you all getting confirmation that this thing worked, that they believe in it, and they know that this is their way out. This is going to be what they're hitching their wagon to get them that financial freedom that they need. And he has done so much for all of you all. Have done so much for me. This appliance repair business, and they're seeing this as this is their freedom to get the freedom, financial freedom, and they're believing all the stuff that we're telling them about the skilled trade business. And it is all true. It is all true. And it, like I say, if you're somebody who who's having don't know how you're gonna be able to pay for your kids uh, college, if you're somebody don't we have people coming here who say they had never even dreamed, even thinking that they're gonna be able to buy a house and they purchasing a house had never crossed their mind before, and now they're thinking about now now we in here, and that's a discussion that they're having. Um, how they gonna get the biggest bang out their land? It's not so much buying a house now. People are saying, hey, I'm gonna get me 6 acres, and I'm gonna put modular home here, and I'm gonna put a farm on this end and do that. And they're working the numbers, and they're saying that this business is gonna make that can make that possible for them, that they can do it. And you got and so many of you all who have came back with property that you are have bought or blueprints of stuff y'all putting on your properties, and you all see me doing it. So you know it's possible that it can be done, and that's the great thing too. I love about you all so much, the fact that you all are investing in the future. That you all are just not taking y'all money and just going out here and doing wasteful stuff with it. You all are just being such a good steward of this money, and preparing it and putting seeds in the ground for people coming behind us. That I know that these next two generations coming behind us is gonna have great things. Gonna have great things. And the thing about it, because you all are learning business and stuff, y'all houses are becoming universities and stuff now. Where like I'm saying, I'm getting whole families coming here now to start a business, and you all are doing business. Y'all are doing business uh, right now, and all the books and stuff that you all are reading. Kind of like Brian Tracy said. The good thing about this YouTube and stuff that we have now, you all can get mentorship from somebody like Brian Tracy or Jay Abraham. And normally it would cost you $10,000, $15,000 an hour. You can go there and look at his stuff on Jay Abraham stuff on marketing, and you can actually apply it to your business. Right? You could go apply it to your business tomorrow. You can apply it, and you get off this. Not get off this YouTube, or you can end this YouTube. Go look at something with Jay Abraham about marketing, or Mike Porter on marketing, and you can apply it to your business in the next 15 to 20 minutes, and you would know if that information is viable and work within the next 15 to 20 days. And that's something we've never been able to do. We've been able to. This is just not African Americans. This everybody. This is everybody across the board. You can actually take information people give you, apply it, and apply it to your business, and you can see if it works, if the person lying or not, right then and there. Up until now, you had to just take people word as law, and what they're doing was good, and you had to, if somebody in the past, if somebody came to me and told me that they were an entrepreneur, And I've done this up until about 2 years ago. And somebody came up to me and told me that they were entrepreneurs and they were a business owner and stuff. I believed them. I believed them. Because at that point in time, I didn't, unless I was around them enough to be in conversation with them and to see what they were doing, I believed them. If I looked at it and I saw them on the internet, back then all they had really was web pages, and you just had still pictures. So I would look at the pictures and I would try to figure stuff out and say, okay, yeah, they like if he's doing that and like he's in business. And sometimes I used to question myself how well of a businessman that I was. To be honest, because I would see people have all these so-called luxury things, and I knew at that time. I said, "Hang on, I don't, I'm getting, I'm living a good life, and I'm getting it, but I ain't getting it like that." And I used to kind of question myself what if what I was doing was the right thing. And I remember my wife used to tell me this all the time. She'd be like, "That guy lying." My wife told me this I don't know how many times. That guy lying. They something ain't right. He ain't making no money like that. She used to tell me this a lot of time about people. That person they in a lot of. She used to tell me all the time they in a lot of debt. They ain't got no money. They in a lot of debt. And I'd be like, "You lying? They driving this, and every time I see them, they got this." And she'd be like, "Nah, they broke. They in a lot of debt." And I never forget when the housing bubble burst, and people these were a lot of people who were doing house flipping and stuff like that. And when the housing bubble burst, and these were the flippers that I was doing a lot of work for in my electrical contracting business. They were the ones that couldn't pay me. They were the ones who lost everything. They didn't have no money. Then I started realizing that then it started coming out. The houses that I was working on that I thought were their houses weren't their houses. They were actually just managing it for somebody else. The person had gave them the money, and they were just managing the flip for somebody else and giving them maybe $1,000 here and there to manage the flip. They weren't really their money, and I saw all of that. And then when I came to YouTube, same thing. I saw I knew the house flipper thing. I saw that, so I didn't believe none of the people with the house flipper because I've seen that too many times, and I could spot them a mile away because they owe me so much money. But then the ones that were doing the YouTube business, it's gonna be business owners in YouTube. They're talking business. They're real vague about business, and they never told me how to start a specific business. I'm a business owner, but they never gave me the ins and out of a specific business. And so then I thought, well, maybe they done their businesses, and maybe they just moved more into investors and status because that's kind of the way I was doing. I had done the appliance repair business. I was at the point where I was looking to do something else. I was going to try to be a real estate investor. And so now I was starting to do that. So I said maybe that's what they're doing. They're just doing investing and stuff like that. But then now that you all have came up and you all are putting businesses up in front of people, and you all now want more tangible stuff. Just telling you all some generic information is not going to do it anymore. You all want to get granular. You want them to tell you all the specifics of it because you all now know how crucial the details are when you start trying to build a business. You can see it. You can see it way up here. Oh, I'm going to build. Use me. I'm going to build an ice cream parlor, and I'll fly way up here and say I'm going to build an ice cream parlor. But when I dive down low and I start putting my money out there, and I'll start telling you then how much it's going to cost, and I got to start looking at my looking at my budget and how much money I'm going to put there. I start looking at how much money it's going to bring me back, and I can't just. And another thing too, if somebody you talking to somebody about business, and they putting a business together, they gotta be able to tell you the cost of doing business in that thing. There ain't gonna be no guessing of no numbers. If you ask me, is you charging $85 an hour, you're gonna charge them hour and a half to go out, an hour and a half to come back out. A completed call will be $250. Ain't no guessing. Ain't because I know how crucial it is if you don't have those numbers don't add up. And I can tell you why you have to charge that. I can tell you why you don't want to go over 250. I got all that stuff I can tell you because I do it and I do it every day. When somebody starts telling you something about a business, they can't give you the specific numbers, and they just telling you uh, uh, just vague numbers, and they're just really pulling numbers out of the air and talking about they're guessing. Be careful. Be careful. They're trying to fudge it. They're not. Don't follow them down that business thing until they can actually tell you the specifics of why you need to charge that. I can tell you the specifics of why you need to charge a certain amount for a cup of ice cream. I can tell you specific of why you need to get how many 4-ounce scoops is going to be in 3 gallons of ice cream, and why you want to buy the 4-ounce cups, and why you want to get a real ice cream scoop. You want to get a real ice cream scooper. You want one that's going to roll up the ice cream. You don't want one like you have at home that's going to make a full ball of ice cream. You want one that when you go there to scoop, it actually grabs the ice cream and it rolls it around. So on the outside, it looks like a full ball of ice cream. On the inside is nothing but air. You want that. You want to know why you want to do that, so you can, because it all comes into profit. You know how many scoops you got to get out there. That's why you want somebody who's in the business, because they're gonna tell you that those ins and outs. You don't want nobody packing that scoop down. It defeats the purpose. You want that scoop to look real big, and believe it or not, a lot of times when they see those big scoops like that, a lot of people think it's filled up, and they think you have given them too much ice cream. They automatically start to feel full after eating a little bit, and it's nothing but air in there. And they're asking for a top. I can't eat all of it, but it's not really that much ice cream, just your mind. And so all that stuff you only know if you're doing business that you can tell somebody that. So when somebody starts telling you something about business, they got to know the numbers. They got to tell you why you do those things, because that's the stuff that you need to know to make your business go. If they're not knowing the exact numbers and stuff, their business is not. They're guessing it. They're guessing at it. You don't want to guess. That's why I said simple sixth grade math to make your business go. You got to know what it is. Not spend that. Not go out there and I buy that case of ice cream mix. I got to know how much money I'm going to make from spending the ice cream, buying that case of mix. How much money I'm going to make, and I got to know how soon it's going to turn. If it's not turning fast enough, then you got to get in on there. You got to go on Facebook or someplace and start marketing. And you got to get people. You got to know how many times people coming in that door. If your people is not coming in that door, you got to know. You got to know why they're not coming in the door. You got to do all of that stuff, and you got to know that stuff. Get that ice cream parlor working to make those numbers, or else it's not going to work. Same thing with appliance repair. You got to know what's going on. If you all who've been running your business, you know when something ain't right. You know, hey man, my phone's supposed to be ringing. What's going on? You start picking up the phone, calling people. Hey, you got me on hold. Then you find out, oh yeah, we need your insurance paper. You knew that. You don't nobody have to. You all know your business. You all know how many calls you're getting per day, and if you're not getting emails and stuff. Nobody have to tell you. You know right quick. Hey, something ain't right. You're gonna pick up the phone and start calling people and see what's going on, or you're gonna start pulling. I see a lot of y'all come to Facebook and post and say, hey, y'all getting anybody slow around there today? Hey, stuff ain't jumping off. What's going on? I want to make sure it just ain't me. And that's what business owners do. We looking at the temperature, and we're saying what's going on with our business, and something's not. We know something is not right. Our business will tell us when something is not right, and then we go and we be the doctor, and we gotta go fix that, and we gotta go get it back up and running. And that's the hard part about business. People don't realize you constantly monitoring that business just like it's your patient all the time. You constantly monitoring all the time, all the time. You constantly monitoring that business all the time, and you constantly you constantly making sure that you got the money coming in. You constantly making sure you get it. If they're not sending you a check. Matter of fact, uh, got the mailbox money today too. You constantly monitoring all that stuff, and making sure that everything's good. Your business telling you know when you walk away from a repair if you don't think it. Sometimes I go to a repair, I do everything, I leave, and something just that my business a sixth sense just keep telling me it's not fixed. It's not fixed, and I'm like it worked well, but it just constantly keep telling me it's not fixed. And sure enough, in about 2 days, I get a call. It worked for a day or two, but it went back and started doing it again. It's a business. Your business just talk to you. It's like a third sense. It just keep talking to you. Sometimes I've been and done a repair. We've done it 2 or 3 months in advance. I'll wake up one morning and something say uh, something about that repair, so you're gonna get a call about something. And sure enough, that lady or the male will call me and say, "Hey, you came out to my house, so and so, this happened." It's amazing. It's amazing how this business stuff operates like that, and it's just constantly. It's almost supernatural. But your business talk to you, and it'll tell you what's going on with it. It'll tell you. It tells you so much. It tells you so much. It's crazy how this business thing is. It's just crazy. You just know it. You just know what's going on. Even even with the ice cream parlor, I can what you call. I can be at home and it pop in my mind. They're running out on ice cream. They're running out of ice cream. And I called and I asked them. I said, "How much ice cream do y'all have in there?" "Oh, we're good." "No, no. Look and see the flavors." And I tell them, "Well, we're a little low on this. Hey, go make that ice cream." Because the business is telling me that. Well, it's telling me that hey, they're running low on that. Because what happened, it was popping my mind. I haven't bought any strawberries in a while. And I said we gotta be running low on strawberry ice cream. And then I call them, and sure enough, we running low. Same thing. I get in my truck, and something that tell me sometimes. I look and I'll be like, I ain't got no 3-in-1 start kit, or I get in the van sometime, and I'll be looking. I say I ain't gonna put that. I'm not gonna put that that steamer. I ain't gonna need my steamer today. I'll just leave it here. And sure enough, the first call I get to, I need that steamer. I wish I had a got it. Or I say I should have went. You need to go buy you a. I know I need to go get me a Samsung dryer heater element. I grab one later. I'm not going to get one now. I used my last one. Sure enough, I'm at a customer house, and the next door neighbor come over and knock over there. Can you come fix my dryer? It's a Samsung dryer. And my business had told me get that heater, and I didn't get it. It's the heater element. And I could have had a first call complete and $400 almost if I just listened and obeyed my business. So that's me rambling about the business, and you all who are doing appliance repair, you all have experienced that same thing. Your business just talking to you. And a lot of time it comes at night when you laying down and you get easy in your mind, and it'll talk to you. It'll tell you when your subs ain't doing right. All of that come. All of that come. And it'll tell you. And when it's doing well, you get a ease that you get a ease about you and a calmness about you that you just can't explain. Right now, I'm in what they call like the zone. Like Jordan and them say they get in the zone and they can't miss. Right now, I'm getting in the zone, and I've been able because I've been able to actually really work on my business, and I've been able to put the time in, and the business now is rewarding me for the hard work I've put in. I've been looking at every work order that comes through. I've been making sure that I'm scheduling stuff around so that the subs are not actually spending a lot of windshield time. I'm making sure that if I have to get up early to go drop off a part at a customer house before they get there, I'm doing that. I'm doing the extra work. And my business now is talking and is telling me, hey, the phone is not ringing that much because the customers are not having that many problems. It's running smooth. It's point where you're proud of it again. You're proud for people to know about your business. So I feel good about that. Appliance boot camp. We're now moving over into the next phase of this. So I'm coming back and I got to redo all of my shirts and stuff, my logos. Start having some merch so you all can buy. I'm gonna come in here and redo the actual appliance boot camp. I'm gonna redo the bathroom back here too, fix that up, cleaning up some of the stuff that's not where I want it to be. And I'm happy about this. The ice cream parlor. I'm gonna do a video in that on where now we got the video games and stuff in there. We got the decor the way I like it and how that's coming along. How happy I am for people to come in there. How now people are coming in and don't want to leave. Not I've had several groups that come in there over the last couple of weekends I've been in there, and they'll stay an hour or more just sitting around talking, and they don't want to leave. That's how comfortable it feels. And I love that. I love to see that now when people are doing that, where people wanting to sit outside and people want to sit inside and they just enjoying it. And it's a place that conducive would make you want to do that. So now I'm in the zone and I'm loving it. And I'm talking to some of you all. Some of you all have gotten subs and subs are running well for you all. Some of you all started out and by yourself, when they hired subs, realized you didn't like the subs, back off. You're doing it by yourself now, and you found peace. You found happiness. You tried it. You wanted to try with the subs and stuff. You realized you didn't like the subs. You realized you worked better by yourself, and you at peace because now you know. Yeah, I make a lot more money and I might have a lot more free time if I have subs, but I don't have the peace of mind that I have when I'm doing it myself. And then you realize too that you're making still enough money that you can go out and do the other stuff. You can still go out and do the other stuff to bring you peace. But you can go out and still invest and buy property. You can still go out and if you like something to go fishing and stuff, you can what's it called? You can go out and buy your boat and go fishing and stuff, and you can get home at a decent time and enjoy time with your family and friends, and you found out what makes you happy. You don't have to compete, and you don't have to live somebody else's life. That's another thing this appliance repair has done. It's showing everybody where their sweet spot is, where they want to be at in life. To the point, it's one thing when you seeing all these people, you think you wanna live a life of having a huge 5,000 square foot house and having 20 vehicles and stuff like that. When it gets to a point where you can't afford it, when you know you can't afford it, but it's just you realize it don't bring you happiness. What brings you happiness is hey, I'm getting old. Like I talked to one of the guys that was at the came to the boot camp this weekend, Mr. Turner. His thing was he want to be home 12, 1 o'clock. He want to be home. He gets started early. He say he sometimes he likes to get out 6 o'clock in the morning when it's warm and just walk outside in nature by himself. But he get an early start. But he want to be. He said if he out in the field at 2 o'clock, something wrong. He want to be back home with his wife and kids. And he get to take his son with him everywhere. That's what he loves. And and his son go out and work with him, and then they homeschool. So in the mornings, him and his son go out and make their money, and they work together. Then they come back the afternoon and do the homeschool, and he loves it. And that's it. Ain't all about a huge thing of money and all that. It's just that's where he found peace at. He found peace there, and that's what he loved. And that's what we all have done. All the stuff that we thought would bring us happiness, we realized it wouldn't bring us happiness, and we found out what made us happy. I found out this what makes me happy doing this. I love doing this. I love coming sitting out here. I love talking on YouTube and stuff. I love doing this, and this what brings me happiness. And I'm glad you all are finding that, and everybody's being so happy. Everybody is in a good state of mind. Everybody's happy for each other. Ain't no such thing as nobody hating or anything. People are always willing to help each other, and I just want us to continue that. And like I said, I done ran over, and I apologize, but that was something I needed to get out. especially with the conversations I had earlier today. I wasn't trying to belittle anybody, and I wasn't trying to throw shade. Like I say, a business shouldn't get no donations. I know you all ain't getting no donations to run you all business. You got to figure out, and you got to make that business work. My business that got raggedy. My business now is running good, and I am happy, my subs. I'm so happy for the ones that I got, and that's all I want to get. I don't want any more subs. I want to keep the way I'm going here now. I just love it, I really appreciate it. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you want to get some of this joy, in the description, there's a link where you can buy the course, sign up for the course, and then come on and enjoy, get on this, ride this train with us, and as they say in the Gap band, the party train or whatever, and enjoy this lifestyle that we have, because this is a great life, man. This is a great life. Before I go, I gotta say it again. This is a wonderful life. I get to come here, talk to entrepreneurs all day, get to see what they're doing, getting to see people, families getting changed. Um, I get to walk out my building, and I can anytime I can talk to the mayor, come and talk to me personally, the town council, the town managers, all of them get to come talk to me, and not only I get to build my businesses, I get to help in building a town and a county. God knows, crazy Mike Sneed get to help put a whole town together, and put a whole county together, and be a significant part of it. Not there being no token, but being somebody who gets to help drive the bus, and I love that. I love that where people come in, and really value your input and your information, that you can really turn things. What you say can really turn things to people. I really enjoying this. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday.